Coffee and Cigarettes, 2003 film by Jim Jarmusch, a very interesting director who, despite apparently being very good friends with many of the biggest stars of Hollywood, seems to be content just being on the side producing smaller indie films independently of studio system, which is admirable, I think. Now, I have previously seen only one of other Jarmusch films, Only Lovers Left Alive, and I absolutely adored it. I also plan to see the new one coming out soon, The Dead Don't Die, and kind of in preparation, I decided to go back and see Coffee and Cigarettes first to maybe get a little more understanding of Jarmusch's style. And honestly, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I think mainly because Coffee and Cigarettes shouldn't, in my opinion, be treated as one complete film. It is actually an anthology of sorts, a collection of 11 short vignettes, which only have one thing in common: people talking about stuff while drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. And I think those vignettes would work better on their own than as an entire collection at once, because watching them this way is just a little tiring, because there's so little going on. Of course, which is very much intentional. I think the scenes were also originally intended to be seen individually, because I learned that there wasn't a single shoot of the film. The vignettes were shot each on their own over the course of a couple of years. And it's literally just conversations between people, although it has to be said that the list of those people that are involved is quite impressive. Bill Murray, Roberto Benigni, Jack and Meg White, Iggy Pop, Tom Waits, Steve Coogan, Kate Blanchett, Steve Buscemi. This is just a few of the names that appear in the film. But despite that killer cast, the scenes that they are involved in are quite uneven. I found some of them to be rather weak. The White Stripes one comes to mind, while others rather entertaining. The best one of the bunch, I think, was the scene between Steve Coogan and Alfred Molina. It's quite hilarious in a very relaxed and mellow way. And I think that last part kind of applies to the tone of all of the other scenes. The general feel of the film is this slow, lazy-paced cool of talking about almost nothing, with quite a lot of subtle humor. There's not much to say about the technical side of things. The scenes are all shot in black and white, and there's just the actors, a table, cups of coffee, and packs of cigarettes. In that way, it's very minimalist and simple, and clearly low budget, which is fine in this case because it doesn't stand in the way of anything that the filmmakers are trying to accomplish. So at the end of the day, I don't think I would necessarily recommend the film to just about anyone. I would rather suggest seeing some of the individual vignettes. I think they're even available for free online. And if you like the feel of one, you can then jump to another and another. Because at least for me, going through all of them at once in one sitting was just a little bit too much.